Henry! Horrid Henry! Are you sitting comfortably? Good. Then let's begin.
It's not easy being me. Wash your face and brush your hair. Well, nag, 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 it's just not fair. I'm Horrid Henry. So down with school, I'm gonna rule. And when I'm king, I'll do my thing. And then my life will be so sweet. I'm Horrid Henry. Na na na, na na nay. The purple hand gang rules okay. Well, it's so easy being me. I'm Horrid Henry.
You know those days when you're just minding your own business and things are going pretty well and you've had a hard week at school and you reckon you might just get away with watching Gross Class Zero all evening? I call this story Horrid Henry's Fun Run. Yes! Gross Class Zero on the TV, slush mush and nose pickers in my tummy. It doesn't get much better than this. But it does get worse than this. Because here come Mum and Peter to ruin my evening.
Honestly, Henry, look at you, just lying around watching TV and eating sweets.
So?
So, all this stuff is bad for you.
Hey, don't turn the TV off. What'd you do that for?
You don't get enough exercise and you eat far too much junk.
Yes, Henry. It's really important to get your 5 a day.
Silence, worm.
Don't be horrid, Henry. Actually, all of us could do with more exercise, which is why I've signed us up for the fun run.
Yay! Woohoo!
The fun run? But there's nothing fun about running.
Ooh, it'll be so lovely to be out in the fresh air, running round the park with lots of other families.
This is so unfair. Just because you want to get more exercise doesn't mean I have to.
Yes, it does. Come on, Henry. I'm sure you'll enjoy it if you give it a chance. It's time for you to be fit and healthy.
Well, you know what I'm going to say to that, don't you? And that's where it all started to go wrong. Mum woke me up early the next morning.
Rise and shine, Henry. Your new exercise routine starts here. The early bird catches the worm.
Speaking of worms...
Good morning, Henry. Ooh, isn't it fun being up so early? I can't wait to start getting fit.
Careful, you'll burst your nappy doing that.
Don't be horrid, Henry. I want you downstairs and having breakfast in 2 minutes.
But it's Saturday morning. Oh. Nothing good about this morning. And it looked like it wasn't going to get any better, judging by what was in my breakfast bowl.
This is delicious and healthy.
But it looks like something from the bottom of Fang's cage.
Eat up, Henry. We want to get down to the park early.
But I was one step ahead of her. The park? We can't go there.
Why not?
Because of the escaped leopard. He's eaten 3 smelly, nappy babies already this week.
Don't be silly, Henry.
Well, that worked. Time to try something different. It's so unfair. I need rest and ice-cold drinks.
Don't be so dramatic, Henry. Now hurry up and get changed.
What if I was really injured? They'd never believe me. but they would believe Peter.
Ow! My foot hurts. Ow!
Poor Peter. What's the matter?
I don't know, but it really hurts.
Oh, what a shame. Why don't I stay here and look after Peter while you go out running?
Here, let me take a look. Wonder how this got there.
What? I just accidentally dropped a teeny-weeny stone in his shoe before we left the house.
Don't be horrid, Henry.
Looked like there was no tricking, Dad, and it looked like there was no getting out of this run. It was raining when we got to the park, and it was cold. Now, be honest, your family would have turned around and gone home at that point, wouldn't they? But oh no, not my family. They were going to run, and that, it seemed, was that.
We'll start with an easy one, just as far as that tree.
As far as that tree? But that's miles!
Come on, Henry.
See? That wasn't so bad.
Not so bad! I've just run a marathon!
Admit it. It was fun, wasn't it?
No, but at least it's over. Now let's get a taxi and go home so I can watch Gross Class Zero.
Over? Henry, that was just a warm-up. The fun run's not until next week.
You what?
There's going to be a lot more training between now and then.
And there was a lot more training. On Sunday we did star jumps. I said I couldn't do star jumps because the slush mush had frozen my arms and legs, but they wouldn't listen.
Henry!
On Monday we did muscle building. I told them that I'd used up all my muscles in PE at school, but they didn't believe me.
Henry!
On Tuesday we took turns on the treadmill. I told them to turn it down, but they didn't believe me. On Wednesday we did weightlifting. I wish they could see that I was wasting away, but they couldn't.
Henry!
Thursday was toning. Toning, I ask you. I don't even like singing.
Henry!
And Friday was the psychology of sport, whatever that is.
Henry!
But Saturday was the worst. Definitely the worst. We were back in the park
22, 23.
doing sit-ups
24, 25.
with the birds and the slugs and the squirrels and Hoppy the dog. Oh no, not Hoppy.
Hoppy, no.
Get off!
Oh, he likes you.
Great. So now I had a family that were fixated on fitness, a not much fun run the following day, and a new best mate, a smelly, licky, hoppy, pesky pet of a dog. You might think that was enough for me to get the rest of the day off, but Dad had something else on his mind.
Now, how's your sponsorship coming along?
My what?
Sponsorship. I've got Miss Lovely and everyone in my class to sponsor me for the fun run.
And I've got everyone at Tingly Toothbrushes to sponsor me. Where's your sponsorship form, Henry? The one I gave you a week ago?
Oops.
Does this ring any bells?
Oh, that sponsorship form.
The fun run is a chance to raise money for charity.
Yes, that's the whole point.
You mean, if we don't raise any money, then it's not worth doing the fun run?
Well, yes.
No sponsorship, no fun run. There's got to be a way out here. Eureka! That's it! OK, Dad, I'm going to take my sponsorship form and knock on a few doors. Like this one. I'm sure our neighbours would like to help out with a good cause. Do you want to sponsor me for the fun run? It's for a statue of Mad Moon Madison. It's for a new snot slimer. Come on, just £10 a step. Ah, well, I guess I'll just have to tell Dad the bad news.
So, how did you do?
No sponsorship, so no fun run, I suppose.
Yes, fun run, Henry. You'll just have to sponsor yourself.
What? That's so not fair! And then, at last, it was the dreaded Fun Run Sunday. We all lined up.
Starting positions, please, everybody.
There was no place to hide. Mum and Dad went jogging off with my smelly, nappy baby of a little brother trotting happily beside them.
Oh, this is fun.
Couldn't they see? I was in torment, agony, suffering in the most terrible ways imaginable. So tired. I can't run another step. Eureka! That's it! I could take a shortcut through these trees. If I follow this path, I should come out right by the finish line. I swerved off the fun run route without anyone seeing me, and within minutes I was inside the wood. It was a bit dark and gloomy. Hey, where did the path go? Oh, it's a bit spooky in here. Ah! Oh! Oh, I think I'm lost! Oh no! There really is a leopard in here! And it's getting closer. I can see a nose, a mouth, and big teeth! Yeah! Get away! Coming through! I ran and I ran. I saw Mum and Dad and the other runners as I sprinted past them. I could see all the supporters waving and clapping. But they were just a blur. I even felt myself break through the finish line, but I didn't care. The leopard was closing in on me. I saw it pounce, jump. Help! I'm being attacked by a leopard! It's not funny!
Oh, yes, it is. You look very funny when you're running. And so does Hoppy, don't you, you funny doggy?
It was going to take a lot for me to recover. A lot of rest, a lot of TV, a lot of sweets, and a lot of time. I made a start as soon as I got home by catching up with Gross Class Zero. But just as I'd settled down, the doorbell rang.
Someone to see you, Henry.
It was Al and his dad.
Saw you out at the fun run today. Really impressed with the way you tackled running through the park. Which is why we want you on our cross-country team.
What? But that wasn't me!
You're a natural.
Dad, it wasn't really me! Tell them!
What a good idea. And don't worry, rain or shine, we'll make sure he's there.
There was really only one thing I could say to that. Never assume that things will go to plan, especially when you're dealing with a tricky teacher like Soggy Sid, who'll do anything to get his own way. I call this story Horrid Henry Takes a Shortcut. It was time for cross country, and I'd just come up with a fantastic, foolproof plan to get out of it. So I was feeling quite pleased with myself. Rude Ralph wasn't so sure, though.
Oh, I'm not sure about this, Henry. What if it all goes wrong?
Nothing is going to go wrong.
But you've entered us for the cross-country race against the Brickhouse boys.
Indeed I have, Ralph. But we're only the reserves. Aerobic Al and Beefy Bert are the main runners, and that means we won't have to run unless something terrible happens to them. I opened the door of the changing room, little realising that Beefy Bert was right on the other side.
I don't know.
Oops. And that he was now lying on top of Aerobic Al, who was under a big pile of footballs.
I don't know.
Which meant that something terrible had just happened to Aerobic Al and Beefy Bert, and Ralph and I were now the main runners in the cross-country contest against the Brickhouse boys. Uh-oh. Soggy Sid was on the scene in moments.
And what happened to you two?
Oh, dunno. Oh, dunno.
And that was the end of my perfect plan to get out of cross-country. Soggy Sid was relentless.
So, you will begin here at the school gates and run as fast as you possibly can to the halfway checkpoint in the park, where I will be waiting. And then it's a sprint to the finish line. Only about 5 miles in all.
5 miles? I had to act fast. Oh, the pain. Ralph caught on quickly.
A local light law.
But Soggy Sid wasn't fooled.
The honour of the school is at stake. So, no pain, no gain. See you at the start line in 5 minutes.
So much for your great idea, Henry. How are we going to run 1 mile, let alone 5?
Shh! I'm trying to think. Eureka! That's it! Yes! I, Henry, have a plan. We're going to take a shortcut. This route runs straight past my house.
Right.
And from there, we can use bikes to get to the park.
Right.
And the school bus runs from the park straight back to the school.
Cool. But we haven't got any money for the bus fare.
Another reason to drop in at my house.
Yeah.
It was race time, and those Brickhouse boys certainly did look big.
It's Solar Miss Parento, and may the best school win.
The Brickhouse boys were off like greased lightning.
After 'em, lads. It'll be a miracle if they make it by next week.
We made it to my house in record time. Home sweet home. Come on. We ran into the garden and grabbed our bikes. Come on, Ralph.
Next time I get the big bike.
We were nearly at the park when... Oh no! It's the Brickhouse boys! They're gaining on us! We upped our cycling pace, dumped the bikes outside the park and legged it over to where Soggy Sid was waiting for us. Soggy Sid couldn't believe his eyes!
Incredible. I don't believe it. Come on, boys. Keep it up.
Phew! Thanks, sir. Oh, thirsty work.
I never knew they had it in them.
We ran like the wind, but those Brickhouse boys were still catching us up. We had to do something. Oh, we need to get to that bus stop now if we're going to have any chance of winning.
We'll never make it on foot.
Just then, Mischievous Mike turned up on his skateboard. I've got an idea. He wasn't keen, but in the end, borrowing his skateboard only cost me £1. And when Patch the park keeper's dog turned up too, we were all set. Ready, Ralph?
Oh, that dog nearly weed on my leg.
Don't you know it's lucky to have a dog wee on your leg? Especially when it's going to pull our skateboard all the way to the bus stop. We could see the Brick House boys in the distance, but we could also see the bus.
Look, Henry.
Phew, just in time. Stop! Can we have 2 to the school gates, please? But there was a problem.
What do you mean you haven't got enough money, Henry?
It's not my fault. Blame my horrid parents who never give me any pocket money.
What are we going to do now?
We'll think of something! And we did! Eureka! That's it! I had just enough money for a shopping trolley.
Oh, we'd have got a really big trolley for £1.
Oh, stop moaning and push, will you? It was my idea, so I got to ride in the trolley. And Ralph got to push. Look out for the cat! There's the next bus stop. We should have enough money to get a bus from there. Come on, Ralph, push!
Oh,
Faster, Ralph! We've got to catch this bus! Phew! Made it! Oh, school, please! How lucky were we? Actually, not that lucky, because when we went to sit down, who should we see but... the Brick House boys! Uh-oh. There was only one thing for it. We stepped up to the mark. What are you doing on the bus?
Same as you, I'm guessing.
Good at guessing, are you? He was about to show me how good when... Oh, that's our stop. See you later. But before we could get off the bus, they'd elbowed us out of the way.
Out of my way! Shift! See you at the finishing line, loser!
So we waved at them as we drove off on the bus. And then they realised what we'd done.
No! It's the wrong stop! Ow, what a cheat!
Sorted. Except... I was alone on the bus. Ralph was standing outside the bus looking confused.
Henry?
The bus started to go.
Wait! Wait!
There was nothing I could do. Oh, the bus seemed to take ages to get to school. And when I got there, Ralph was nowhere to be seen. Come on, Ralph, I need you here now. There's another bus. Phew, just in time. Hey, it didn't stop. Oh, where are you, Ralph? The Brick House boys appeared again in the distance. Oh, it's not fair! They were nearly at the school gates when I heard something. Something wonderful.
Hey, Henry!
Woohoo! Yes! Ralph was in the trolley, being pulled along by Patch, the park keeper's dog.
Need a lift, Henry?
We made it to the finish line with just a few seconds to spare. Soggy Sid was really pleased.
We won! We won!
And so was Patch, the barkeeper's dog, so pleased that he weed all over Soggy Sid's left foot.
Lucky, lucky, lucky!
Hooray! Mum and Dad want wind power, they're gonna get wind power. I call this story Horrid Henry and the
Completely green machine.
Time for the Turbo Slime Booster.
Time for the Mach 10 Race Blaster.
I just do what I gotta do.
I just do what I gotta do.
Right, that's it.
What did you do that for?
You spend too much time watching TV, Henry.
No, I don't.
When I was your age, we didn't spend all our time playing with electric toys. We made our own fun.
What, with a dinosaur bone?
With our imaginations. Anyway, on a day like this, you should be outside.
Looks a bit chilly to me. Can we put the heating on?
But it's the middle of summer.
Mum's right, Henry. If we stop using so much electricity, we can help save the planet. From now on, I'm going to brush my teeth in the dark.
See, Henry? That's the right attitude. We'll cut down on electricity bills in no time.
Woo! Yippee! We're saving electricity.
But we'll still have it on for the really important stuff, right? Like the TV and my racetracks and...
Sorry, Henry. No electricity means no electricity for anything.
Where's the toaster?
Ooh, no toaster, Henry. It uses 1,500 watts of electricity an hour.
What?
No, watts. Have some cereal.
Where are the sweet tweets?
We're buying everything locally now.
The milk's off!
Oh, we're not using the fridge anymore. We're saving 683,000 watts a year.
There's something wrong with the TV!
30 watts an hour.
What am I supposed to do?
There are lots of things you can do without electricity. The sooner you get used to our greener lifestyle, the better.
No more baths, Henry. Just showers.
14,000 litres a year.
It's really cold. Can't we at least have the heating on?
Just put an extra jumper on, Henry.
Hey! Just saving energy.
From now on, we're going to go to bed when it gets dark.
What? But it's not even 5 o'clock. Nothing to do.
Why don't you join us? We're making toys out of scrap paper.
Look, I made a bunny.
Great.
Don't be horrid, Henry. Look, you could make a paper aeroplane.
I suppose there's nothing better to do.
Whee! Right, now let's take it all down to the recycling centre.
I knew it was too good to last.
What are you doing, Henry?
Waiting to go to the stupid recycling centre.
We're not driving, Henry. We're walking.
And saving 5 litres of petrol.
Oh. Why do I have to come shopping with you? Should have brought Peter. He loves going shopping with you.
Don't be horrid, Henry.
Hi there. I see you're looking at the Windomatic 5000.
Is it a windmill?
Kind of. It's a wind-powered turbine that makes electricity.
Electricity? So it's good for the environment and everything?
Oh, yes. It's a completely green machine. Doesn't harm the planet at all.
Dad, look at this!
Look at that. We're making our own electricity.
Yay! Now I can catch up on watching Gross Class Zero and play racetracks and have toast for breakfast. Oh no! We must have drained all the power! I don't get it. It's supposed to be making all the electricity we need.
Why do you need to make electricity? It's just there, isn't it?
We're saving energy. Our house runs on wind power.
Except it's not running at all. The TV hardly works and the racetrack is stuck in first gear.
I think you'd need a lot more wind to power all that.
Oh, this is so unfair. How are we going to make more wind? What would Fred Fartwell do?
I'm a fart machine gassing through the sky. 200 cans of beans. That's why they call me Mr. Fartington.
Eureka! That's it!
Mum and Dad want wind power? They're gonna get wind power. Oh, I've got the Wait a minute. If we're out here farting, we can't be inside watching TV.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
We need more information. Brady Bryan to the rescue!
It's simple, really. Wind power meets pedal power. And probably best to pedal as hard as you can.
OK. You keep pedalling while Ralph and I check to see everything's working.
This is great. But what are we going to do when Brian goes home? He's not going to stay out there forever.
Don't worry, I have a plan.
What are we going to do now, Henry?
Thought you might like a go on my special new super modified exercise bike, Al.
Ooh, thanks, Henry.
The faster you go, the fitter you get.
Come on, Peter. There's a new pedalling rotor. Now it's your turn. But if you pedal fast enough, you'll save at least 1 trillion watts.
Well, I do want to save the planet.
Whatever you do, don't stop. Oh, Peter's slacking.
Is my turn over yet?
What? No! You have to pedal faster. Mum and Dad are using lots of electricity too. We need more power.
I can't.
Oh, can I have a go?
Stop! Henry, you're going too fast!
I can't stop! Look out, Fluffy! Whoa! Uh-oh!
Look at this repair bill. We've come up with a new plan to save energy, Henry. You're banned from TV, DVD, PC and anything electrical for a whole year.
That'll save 59 million megawatts.
There was really only one thing I could say to that.
It's not easy being me. Wash your face and brush your hair. Well, nag, 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 it's just not fair. I'm Horrid Henry. So down with school, I'm gonna rule. And when I'm king, I'll do my thing. And then my life will be so sweet. I'm Horrid Henry. Na na na, na na nay. The purple hand gang rules okay. It's not easy being me. I'm Horrid Henry. Na na na, it's not fair. Na na nay, I wasn't there. Why do I get blamed for everything? 'Cause I'm Horrid Henry. No, it's not easy being me. Tidy up!
Just look at your hair.
Nag, 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 it's so not fair. I'm Horrid Henry. things that I don't like. Teachers happy, hippos going for a hike. Goody goodies girls, anything with curls. Sitting up straight, having to wait. Cleaning out fang, doing my chores. Cleaning the car is such a bore. Homework, schoolwork, any kind of work, don't wanna do them anymore. 'Cause when I'm famous, I won't care. I'll never wash or comb my hair. I'll be king of everything, King Horrid Henry. No, it's not easy being me. I don't know why they cannot see just how hard it is to be Horrid Henry. So down with school, I'm gonna rule. And when I'm king, I'll do my thing. And then my life will be so sweet. I'm Horrid Henry. So down with school, I'm gonna rule. And when I'm king, I'll do my thing. And then my life will be so sweet. I'm Horrid Henry.
You have been listening to a Horrid Henry audiobook. And if you like this one, then there are loads more for you to enjoy.